Hello everyone. My friend Jack New Clark wanted me to post a lesson for one of the Avett Brothers songs, and of, of the requests that I got from him, I'm gonna do today the Ballad of Love and Hate. If this goes well, then I may post more. It depends. We'll see. We'll see what you guys think, and if it's helpful, I'll be glad to do a little more work on other songs and see how we develop from that point. I hope you guys enjoy it, and here we go. So first things first, you gotta put your capo on the 3rd fret if your guitar is tuned standard. Now the next thing you gotta learn is the chord pattern. It's pretty simple. I'm gonna give you the chord pattern. Just you can go to avettbrotherstabs.com. They have great tabs there, including this one, and you can follow the chord pattern there. So I'm just gonna go over them so you can see how they look, just in case you don't know them, and then we will take it from there. So the chord pattern is C, G to C, F to C, then F to G to C to A minor, and there is a transition chord there between C and A minor. I think this chord is called B/C, but I may be so wrong that you have no idea. But basically what you're doing is you're doing the C chord, and then your middle finger goes on the 5th string 2nd fret, and you keep your point finger on the 2nd string 1st fret. So we're gonna refer to that as B/C for now. If that's wrong, just call it the way it's supposed to be called. And then, like I said, you go from C to A minor, then you go to C, then you go to G, and then you go to F again. And then he goes into the 2nd verse. Hate reads a letter and throws it away. And you do the same thing all over again. So now we're gonna learn the right hand technique and the left hand technique. This is only for the times that he's playing the C chord. Every other time, or every other chord, we're gonna learn what to do on those chords later on. But let's just get this intro first. I'll play it for a little while, and then I'll teach you how to do it. And for this hand, the right hand, it's basically picking the 5th string, then you strum, you do it in a subtle way, then you hammer by picking the 4th and 3rd string and hammering with your left hand, middle finger, 2nd fret. So you do that hammer. And then for the other part, it's the same thing, but you move it up, or you move it down, I should say. So 3rd and 2nd string, hammer with your middle finger on the 3rd string 2nd fret. Then you do the first hammer part, and you go back to the first note of the song. So it's kind of a mix of a subtle, very subtle strumming without using the 1st string, and your picking technique while you do the hammers. So as a whole, it would sound something like this. And now that you can see my left hand, it would be something like this. And that's pretty much the only variation of chords that you will see throughout the song. So remember that, and you got 75% of the song already learned. Now I'm going to teach you one more trick, which is doing the bass line while you're doing the chords. So now you have to learn how to do the bass line on the song. Basically, because every time he lands on a chord, the first note of that chord is going to be the bass line. So I'm going to teach you the bass line for each chord that he uses, and you can take it from there. So for a C chord, the bass line is 5th string, 3rd fret. That's a bass line. So every time you're going to do the C chord shape, that's the first note you're going to pick. For a G chord, the bass line is done on the 6th string, 3rd fret. So every time you land on the G chord, do the bass line first and then do the subtle strumming, and that applies for every other chord. So if you're in F, it would be 6th string on the 1st fret. So if you do it like this or like this, it doesn't matter as long as you are picking that note. That is the first note or the bass line for the F chord. Let's see what else. For the transition chord, or that B/C chord, it would be 5th string, 2nd fret. So while you're going to do the transition from C to A minor, remember that transition chord, and you're gonna do a little something like this, or so for that A minor chord, open 5th string would be the bass line, but you're just gonna do a little strumming for the chord, and then you do C to G to F. So for the ending, it's pretty simple. It's not a big twist. You keep the same bass line pattern and the same strumming pattern, except that when you get to "She says, what for, I'm yours, and that's it, whatever," then we're getting to the end, and it's something like this: "I should not have been gone for so long, I'm yours, and that's it, forever." So basically, that ending is "I should not have been," that's F, G, gone, C, for so, transition chord, long, that's A minor, I'm yours, that's a C chord, then C, forever, F. And then the last line of the song is "You're mine, and that's it, forever." So the last line is C to G to F, and then he doesn't keep strumming. He just does the last strum there. So that's how you play that song. I would recommend going to AvettBrothersTabs.com. Those guys have pretty much every Avett Brothers song in the website, and you can follow the chords and use that as a guide while you're playing, and you can get this pretty much a lot easier if you have something to read and something to base off your chords and what you're playing. So go ahead and do that, and if you have any questions, go ahead and send me an IM, well, not an IM, but a PM, private message on YouTube, and I'll try to help you from that point on, but I hope it wasn't too complicated. If it was, let me know. I'll try to correct for the next video if I do another video. So hopefully you enjoy the lesson, and I hope you enjoy the song when you are playing it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.